Welcome into the Tri-Oval office. I'm Cayden. That's Grant. And Grant, I gotta ask you something.
Oh boy.
How many hot dogs do you think you could eat? Like the most amount of hot dogs you could eat in 500 miles at like a 500-mile NASCAR race. Like not you just like driving down the road.
So give
Trying
me
to
a
go.
timeline. How much time are we
Three
thinking that's
hours.
going to
How
take?
many
3 hours?
hot dogs could you eat in 3 hours?
Ugh, a lot. I can eat a lot of food. Um, I don't know.
And this weekend we're gonna find out when
30?
30.
I
See,
could
I
eat
don't know. I
10
have
an
no clue.
hour. I could eat 10 hot dogs an hour.
Yeah, with nothing
No,
on them.
that's a
I was gonna
lot.
say with nothing on them, it's a. But that bread gets you after a
Am I
little
allowed to
bit. Joey
eat?
Chestnut them, like
No, can I go jog a mile? Can I eat 10, crush 10 and then just go burn them off and then come back and eat 10 more? Is that allowed? Is that
uh,
legal? Too granular, doesn't matter.
yeah,
So,
doesn't matter. Anyways, we are we are not, but the NASCAR Cup Series is in Martinsville, Virginia this weekend, home of the world famous Martinsville hot dog, and also the Martinsville Raceway, um, and the paperclip. So I'm excited. Martinsville is always one of those races that it's always a race that can go either way. Like it could be the most exciting race ever, or it could be, oh my goodness, no one can pass anyone and they're not willing to use the bumper and no tires are falling off. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Um, but I personally like Martinsville. It was always my go-to track on NASCAR inside line back in the day. So actually, that's not true. No, Michigan was my go-to track on NASCAR inside line, and that was my go-to on dirt to Daytona.
mm,
Sorry, excuse my blunder there.
how dare you? Um, no, I mean Martinsville. It has 2 dates for a reason. It can be interesting. I think with the package we have, it will be interesting. But you never know if the elements align. You can get a snoozer here. So I'm hopeful that it's not one of those. I think we'll learn a lot in practice.
I do think we're going to have to worry a lot about tire fall off. Once again, back to the 750 horsepower package that really, I mean, I think it worked really wonders at Phoenix, which is a much worse track than Martinsville, in my opinion. And I think it gave us a good race at Darlington last week, which is not hard to do. So no rear diffuser, 750 horsepower, and we get to put it at the paperclip for the very first time. I'm excited. I just want to see how it's going to turn out. Though I do, in my heart of hearts, think I know who's going to win this race, even if I may not be picking him. I'm not sure yet.
Who is that?
Oh, we can't spoil it though, can we?
Oh, I guess we can't.
But anyways, I don't want to spoil it yet, Grant.
That's fair. That's fair. I was trying to bait you, see if you'd say it early.
Um, I think I would. We have not talked about it, but I kind of venture I think we have the same guy again.
Probably.
Um, thanks to our new friends at fastlap.io, they're not sponsoring it, but I just have genuine, like, childlike whimsy anytime I go to their site after that discovery earlier this week. Just, oh my goodness, it's every data point I could ever want, and my brain is just loving it. It's fantastic. Um, but sorting by track, we go all the way down here to Martinsville Speedway. If I could remember how to actually count in alphabetical order. And we look at some of the drivers in order there. You want to go ahead and just take a look? I don't know if you've got it pulled up.
I do have it pulled up.
Okay, shoot, never mind.
Did I ruin your guessing game?
I was gonna go by rating, but we'll go. Since you're not sorting by this, could you tell me who has the best average finish here at Martinsville?
Hands are off. I'm not looking. I'm on our screen. Um, Larson.
Yes.
Okay. I figured it wasn't Denny. just because he's first on rating. So it
Yeah,
couldn't have been him.
Denny is first on rating, but I mean, there are four guys that stand out above the rest here when it comes to rating and, I mean, pretty much everything else.
Is Larson, Hamlin, Blaney. I'm not looking at the fourth. I didn't see. Is it Bell?
Elliott.
Elliott. Okay.
Um, I mean, Blaney's won twice here. Larson's won once. Hamlin's won once. Byron, despite
Bell's
having
further down than I
a
thought.
much poorer rating, also has two wins here. So, and then if you go down the track, no other one, no one else has won in the next gen era
Yeah.
here. So, I think it's going to be one of those big three kind of races where you don't have as much of the mid pack guys getting up in your business. I do think 2311 is going to be competitive here just because I think that
Shocker.
at this point they are the same level as JGR. And then it comes down to, well, Penske's a kind of a flat track merchant right now.
Yeah.
Besides Ryan Blaney. I mean, Ryan Blaney still is a flat track merchant. Let's not get that wrong. But he's good everywhere. But I think it's going to come down to Penske versus the Toyotas because even though the Chevy or Hendrick is good here with Larson and um, Byron and Elliott, the Chevy body gives me so much concern. And Martinsville, where they just don't have all the like notebooks, they don't have the numbers done yet. Martinsville is often a strategy race, and I think that kills Hendrick. I think that kills Chevy in general of just not getting it quite right, not playing it perfectly. And I think I can count on Toyota right now to just pull the right lever, or I can count on I mean that 12 team to pull the right lever. Whether or not they execute on pit road is a whole other idea. But
I was about
um,
to say it
I
depends on how
trust,
much faith you have in that pit crew.
but I trust them a whole lot more than I trust Hendrick right now.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. That's the concern level, I guess, for me with the Hendrick stuff. I know we talked about the Chevy body and whatnot. I think like 2 weeks ago, probably. I think it was heading into Vegas, and we're like, oh, we'll see what happens with Vegas and that kind of stuff. And then 2 weeks later, I mean, I remember saying like, if they don't win it, Vegas, it's probably going to raise an antenna, but I feel like it hasn't raised the antenna that it should in my head because I'm just like kind of waiting on the inevitable. But maybe it's a problem,
I was gonna say they were
and
slow at Darlington.
they were not fast. Yeah, and
Um,
I wasn't paying much attention to the Chevys at Darlington to be honest because there
they
was
just
not
weren't up there.
much to
They weren't in the top
watch.
five.
And so I guess it's just for me, it's been out of sight, out of mind. I'm just like, oh, just whatever, just kind of dismiss them as a fifth to 10th car for the best Hendrick cars, and just they're not really a contender to win, which is so bizarre to be saying. I don't even remember the stat from how long it's been since Hendrick or Chevy have gone this long into the season without winning.
I mean, it's by far I think it's double their longest
Yeah,
opening streak now in the next gen era. We'd have to go back a while before like Hendrick was this bad.
yeah,
Um,
with a really good driver lineup too.
I mean, like discount what's happening with the 48, like
Yeah, but he
injuries
was never there
and all that.
anyways.
I mean, yeah, Bowman hasn't had race winning speed for a few years now.
Yeah,
So,
it's the other three.
but the big three are there, and they've all had opportunities, and they just have not had the speed at the end to really do much with it, or they make a
Yeah,
mistake. I mean, Larson right now is kind of going through it.
yeah.
And he'll be. Let me pull up the odds real quick, but I assume he'll be the favorite this weekend.
Him or
Um,
Hamlin, probably
him,
if not
Hamlin, or
tied.
Blaney, I have to assume are the top three
I bet Larson and Hamlin may be tied for. I haven't looked at the odds yet. I don't know.
this weekend. Ooh. Okay, the Cookout 400. Ryan Blaney is your favorite
Mm,
outright.
okay,
Then William Byron,
weird.
Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, or no, sorry, Kyle Larson, not Joey Logano. Kyle Larson fourth. Then Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, then Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, Ryan Preece, Bubba Wallace.
I like those odds on Wallet. I like those odds on the 2311 guys.
I was to say, not
a
Tyler.
lot.
Reddick is actually terrible here. This is like his fourth
I don't know if
track.
it. I don't know if it matters
Um,
at this point when you're 8.5 seconds faster than everybody else.
well, I mean,
You can.
if you're gonna bet on a 23:11 guy
I
this
really like the
weekend,
Bubba.
I think Bubba getting one, like getting worse odds to win than
Yeah,
his teammate.
and he's
And this
better.
is a better track for Bubba historically than it is for Tyler.
Yeah,
Just looking at Martinsville, you had to go way. Oh, he actually improved here a little bit. Tyler Reddick, he's the 15th best in the garage here, but he's only got a rating of 71 and a half.
mm,
And so if you go by rating, he's actually well 16th. So he's
yeah,
right about where he should be.
yeah.
Um, but just not his track at all.
No,
This is the first track we've gone to that Tyler Reddick is not necessarily. He's not figured this one out
yeah,
as well.
no. That's not a betting podcast could be, but I do like the odds on Bubba there. Um, Priest, sh- little shout to Priest there. I mean, you know, flat short oval. I mean, we're gonna have to talk about Priest at some point, but I mean, those are decent odds for him. I don't know if he'll have race winning speed, but I think he is by far the best RFK car here.
Well, Priest and Bubba are basically identical. I mean, Bubba starts a few positions ahead. He runs about a half position faster than Priest. He finishes about a position ahead of Priest. Um, but Priest has a much better rating because he passes more cars, and Priest is significantly more consistent here. I mean, his worst finish here in um, so last year he finished sixth in the fall, seventh in the spring race. Then he had a little bit of a dip. He finished 14th a year or 2 years ago, ninth and 20th. So that's those last five starts here. But you got to remember, only two of those are in RFK equipment, and they were both top tens.
Yep.
So Priest is really good at these short, flat tracks. And after what RFK did at Darlington last week, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they had some speed to contend for this thing.
I'd be shocked if the 6 and 17 had speed, but not if the 60 has speed. Not this is not Buscher's track at all, and I don't think it's really Brad's either.
If we're going by finish, well, let's go by running position because I think that's actually probably a better. Um,
Yeah, I think Buscher runs in the mid 20s.
Brad runs 16th, and Busher runs 27th,
Yeah,
but
not his
he's running
track here.
23rd. He's right between Noah Gragson and SVG.
Yeah,
Um,
terrible. I expect him to do. I expect him to finish better than that this week. But again, not his track. I would be pumped with a top 15.
but this is a track that really, like I said, favors the big three organizations more
Yeah,
than most on the schedule. So if you're looking though for a guy who's gonna be kind of an upset to that, I think like Ryan Priest, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain is kind of in that same category as Bubba and Ryan. He just starts he starts about 10 positions worse than both of them, but he has about the same finishing and running position.
yeah.
So
Unfortunately, I just have no faith at this point right now until I have to see it to believe it with Trackhouse.
Trackhouse has zero speed. It
Yeah,
is
I'm gonna
track
have to see
Trackhouse.
it to believe it.
I was gonna say Kubota is unfortunately not just a sponsor at the moment for
Yeah,
Trackhouse, though he is running. Have you seen his scheme?
I haven't seen any of the schemes
It's
this
just
week.
the SVG. It's just SVG scheme, except it's the purple like I forget which hotel brand it is.
Choice
Um,
hotels.
Choice Hotels,
Yeah.
but with a dark. It's a purple chrome number on purple
Ooh,
scheme.
like the
It's
purple chrome from the Zilich scheme at Atlanta.
um
He ran
yeah,
the
except on
toots.
a
He ran like the tootsies.
yeah, except on a purple car.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out after the pod, or we can do a quick
I'm just gonna pull it up and see because there's a
GP live
few
reacts to
things
the
that
paint schemes of the week.
as we
Let's see. NASCAR paint schemes this week.
unfortunately I brought up Darlington.
Paint scheme. Oh, you're right. Martinsville Spring. Here we
Yeah,
go.
there we go.
All right. I'm going to live react. Holy cow. That is sick. It's the safety culture. That goes hard.
Yeah.
Um.
Sorry, it's a blue chrome number. Either way,
it's like a turquoise. That looks
yeah.
incredible. All right. We'll go down the list. This is totally off the rails, but whatever.
Interesting 3-car.
I'll just go car by car and give it out of 10, just like old what's his name Tyler Pennell does. No, I'm not doing that. It's too much. I like the 2. It's fine. 3 sponsored by Hook Fishing. Nice. That is an interesting 3-car. I don't love it, but it's okay. The 4 is interesting.
The 10 is an abomination against God.
Oh boy. The 5, whatever. The 6, I hate the new build submarine scheme. The 7 is ugly. The 8 is terrible. The 9 is an abomination. The 10 is not that bad.
The 12 saves us, though. The 12 is my
The 11
favorite
sucks. The
blading
12
scheme.
is awesome. The 16's whatever. The 17 is packed full of protein. The 19 is cool. The 20 is sick. 21's whatever. 22's whatever. 23 is awesome. 24 is awesome. 33, I hate you, Austin Hill. 34 is fine. 35, whatever. 38, whatever. 41, same old. 42, meh. Oh my gosh, this just inverted schemes. It just literally hit inverse. That's so stupid. 45 sucks. 47's awesome. 48's whatever. 51's fine. 54's whatever. 60 looks incredible.
Intimidante back
71 let's see. The 71 sucks. 77 is awesome. The 88 is you need sunglasses. The 97 is insane.
It's like actual.
I'm getting mogged by Thor.
That's Zeus, actually.
Whatever. Potato.
I think that looks Greek, not Norse.
They're all jacked and have long hair. Whatever.
Fair. Okay.
Fine. That's my live reaction to the paint schemes. I haven't seen any this week.
But yeah, I mean, you're going to see them all. I mean, they're going to be beating and banging. There's going to be a lot of guys in the wall, spin out. So you'll have a good chance to see all of them, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
This weekend in Martinsville.
Can't wait to see these high-protein bagels in the back of the field. Freaking dang it.
Who do you want to talk about?
It can be a team. Just accidentally clicked out a fast lap. Dang it.
Never will be fast lap.
It's actually bookmarked. I didn't even know.
I know. I did the same.
I didn't even mean to. My computer did it for me.
He knows.
I'm terrified now. All right, Martinsville. Let's see. Who do I want to talk about? JGR. Start there.
Oh, right.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised that Bell is as low as he. I would not have thought he was this low.
I think of Martinsville. I always think of Bell because it's similar enough to New Hampshire. He's kind of dominant there, and I mean he's had to. I mean he's come up. I guess it's because of the cutoff race. He's had some memorable moments that have just not gone his way.
Yeah,
but I think of Bell and I think of him being good here, and he's just the numbers just don't necessarily back it up.
I would have thought he would have been a lot higher. When you started reading off the betting, I was like, no Bell. Well, I was like, where is this guy? But then you look at Fast Lap and you're like, oh, well, he's maybe further down than I thought.
But if we're looking at average finish, well, we'll do rating because rating kind of combines all of this. Denny Hamlin is your best driver.
Yeah.
By far. He is coming off just a really bad finish here.
Mm-hmm.
But that was also after he locked himself into the playoffs and he did not care, or locked himself into the championship 4 and did not care. So he was playing around a little bit. So that's what brings his average finish down quite a bit. But his rating is still the best. Then you have to go down to 6th place to find Chase Briscoe, 99.2 with an average finish of 13.3, a running position though of 9.6. No wins, but 2 top 5s here in the last few races. Then you go have to go down to Christopher Bell. He's 10th here. Um, he's kind of just mediocre. He's had some like just really bad runs. He finished
Mm-hmm.
35th, started 20th here 2 years ago in the spring race, and just didn't have the speed either in the fall race. But last year he was decent here in both. And then you go down to Ty Gibbs, who really just has the one really bad race. Outside of that, I mean, 18.7 average finish, 14.9 though average running position, and he typically starts in the top 10. So,
That
I mean,
was what I wanted to touch on here. I just sorted by starting position just because after the conversations that went on last week about like, oh, tire fall off, this, that, and the other, like you're going to have track position to start the race. You want to be up front as Cayden cracks open an ice cold Busch Light. um, that just completely derailed my train of thought. Oh,
you want to
yes,
start up
but you
front.
want to start up front. So I sorted by just starting position just to see. And man, it's we shouldn't be surprised. Briscoe's number one.
I was going to say
Um,
Rocket Man reincarnated there.
yeah, he's number one. But then number three is Ty Gibbs, 8.2. So maybe that plays a bigger factor this weekend in terms of if he starts up front, starts and races well. I mean, I think probably it probably will take a minute for some of these younger guys, even though he's been around for a few years, to really learn the 750 and be able to manage their stuff.
I mean,
So
he was
I
good at
wouldn't
Darlington, though.
I wouldn't expect him. I wouldn't expect him to win though.
I am. If he wasn't as high up in the betting odds as he is, I would be very tempted to pull the trigger for a first win at Martinsville.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, his arguably most memorable moment when he was racing in the then Xfinity series was when he spun his teammate out here and then proclaimed, "Well, Jesus had haters too." Um, that's why we love or dislike Ty Gibbs. He's growing on me. I can't lie. He's maturing, and he's racing well. So he's fun to watch on the track. So it kind of makes up for a lot of things when that happens
when you
for you.
run well, yeah.
Um, but yeah, JGR. I think all four of them are going to be in the top 10 at some point, kind of together. Um, I don't know if more than two of them will have true race winning speed. And I think that I would be willing to bet that one of those cars will be the 11. The
I would take
other
that bet.
three, I think it's kind of a coin toss between those to be like who else will be on the 11's level here.
My bet, my bet for some reason is the 19.
I keep going back to I keep thinking the 54 for some
Really,
reason.
I think it
Um,
might be the. It'll definitely be Bell now that we said that, but um, I think this is finally. I think we might finally get a full start to finish, no minimal, I should say, mistakes. Chase Briscoe weekend.
well, it's very. Martinsville is a very very tough track mechanically, especially on like brakes and rotors and stuff like that. There's already been a lot of trouble with that in the 19 camp, so maybe they've learned from their mistakes, and that's like a good omen going forward, or maybe it's something that keeps kind of nagging at them. So far, they just have not put together a complete race.
Yeah,
In my
I'm just banking on him putting one together.
I mean, he
Finally,
has the speed.
yeah,
So, do you want to move on to Hendrick?
yeah. Let's go on. I mean, we can. You can say whatever you need to say about Larson. I mean, he's just good here.
I mean, what you want to say about the Chevy body? I mean, everything. Larson is going to be if his car is 95% of what Denny Hamlin has, he will be a factor near the end of this race.
Yeah, he has the
Larson is
talent to
so good.
overcome that for sure.
Um, I actually wanted to do something. I took out Martinsville
Mm-hmm.
and just put in short tracks.
Yep.
And this is like because that would lead for your average finish. Still Kyle Larson, still just absolutely blowing people out of the water.
For
Um,
what? Where are you looking
this is just short tracks in general. He
at? What
has
stat? Oh,
average
just
finish.
just for just for Hendrick.
This is everybody.
Okay.
He has an 8.4 average finish at short tracks over the last few years. That's a full position ahead of Ryan Blaney in second, and Denny Hamlin is 9.8 in third.
Yeah.
Um, if you look at rating, I mean, Denny Hamlin is the best at short tracks, but Kyle Larson also right there. Um, I had okay. What did I have where I had? Was it starting position? Yes, it was starting position. If you want to look at people though, because you mentioned how it would be important, track position is going to be so important. Look no further than qualifying position. William Byron is the fastest man around short tracks in qualifying. He has an 8.1 average start position, and Chase Elliott's third, Kyle Larson's fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if he was racing, Alex Bowman would be seventh.
Yep.
On Saturdays, when they qualify, Hendrick has the setup dialed in, not just at Martinsville, but all of these short tracks. I mean, they're all going to be on, if they're not on the front row, they're going to be like all right around there.
Yep.
So they're going to start at an advantage, I think, even compared to JGR, but especially compared to 2311 or even a Penske, besides Ryan Blaney. It's kind of crazy we have to say Penske besides, Ryan Blaney because he's
Yeah.
just so good. But yeah, I think that Hendrick will be a factor. It's just I don't necessarily trust that they're going to be able to pull the right levers down the stretch to actually win it. Unless one of their cars is just overwhelmingly dominant, and right now there's nothing that's shown me that they're capable of producing a car that is, that much faster than the rest of the field.
No, I have no faith that they can. I mean, we say that, and they probably will now. And I think they probably will get there here pretty soon if it's not an issue with the new body. If they're truly just sorting it out right now, then it could be any one of these races where we finally just hit that breaking point of where they figure it out, and it's like, all right, this is why they redesign. Here's the engineering behind this new body. We just had to sort some things out. So if that's the case, it could be it's a ticking time bomb of when that's going to go off. But if it's a real issue, then I guess we'll just sit here and speculate about when they're going to keep winning, and they won't.
Denny Hamlin won this race last year, but besides that, it's kind of been dominated by Hendrick, the spring Martinsville race. Byron won it in 24. That was the anniversary race for Hendrick where they all four were,
Ran
I
this,
think they
yeah,
finished 1, 2, 3, 4. Larson won in 23. Byron won in 2022. Truex in 21 and 20. But basically, the next gen spring race has been a Hendrick playground.
mm-hmm.
So I kind of think that they're going to, I think all three of them, minus Justin Allgaier, will be up front. It's just whether or not they're going to have the actual speed to kind of fend off an angry Toyota or Brian Blaney at the end of it.
Yeah, or an angry, suddenly discovered talent at this track, Tyler Reddick, which is Toyota, I know, but
Could you?
I just can't put it past him at this point. I don't care how bad he has been.
Just, I think that's that. If we're talking Fords, because Penske's kind of been their own thing, taking it out of short tracks and going straight to Martinsville.
It's probably Priest and then the rest.
Well, it's Blaney, Logano, and then Priest, I believe.
Yeah.
I can't remember alphabetical order. Miss Sawyer would be so mad at me. Yeah, if we go running position, Ryan Blaney's fourth, Joey Logano's seventh, Ryan Priest is ninth. Mm-hmm. So if there's going to be a Ford that kind of contends, those are probably going to be the three of them. Very interesting, though. Todd Gilliland is the fourth Ford. He runs 14th here. So I guess if there's like a real dark horse, that might be kind of the one that sticks out a little bit because he's the one that's like not chalky. The rest have been very. If you look at the odds are very chalky this week.
Yeah, If I was taking bets on who the fourth Ford finisher would be, and it was Todd Gilliland or someone else, I think I would take someone else.
I mean,
I
would
kind
you
of
take
forgot that he
Todd
was.
Gilliland or the field?
I
I
kind of
mean,
forgot that he was around. He's been kind of out of it. Like I kind of forget front row has been a team this year. The only thing I know of that I've seen out of front row is them.
Zane Smith.
Yeah, Zane Smith on super speedways, and that's pretty much it. He kind of faded into oblivion.
But yeah, if a Ford wins this race, it'll be Blaney or Logano. More
Yeah.
likely Blaney. And then watch Brian Priest turn it around and actually.
Oh, cinema. I would love that.
He did win on Bowman Gray. That is
Yeah.
something to be. He fended the field off well at Bowman Gray,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is probably like the best kind of equivalent we've been to so far this season, though it was icy and weird.
Yeah. No, he managed his stuff well, and I'd be surprised if he had race winning speed. I just would be a little surprised, just
Speak.
because and that's more of just a nod to the Toyotas.
If there's going to be, speaking of someone who just had a lot of speed at Bowman Gray, they cleaned each other out. I was going to say Ty Gibbs ran shockingly well. Carson Hocevar
Mm-hmm.
clawed his way through the field at Bowman Gray, clawed his way through the field last week. He's kind of riding a high. He's actually been getting some advice from Mark Martin. I don't know if you saw this. Mark Martin told him for the first 275 laps, drive like me. For the last 25 laps, drive like the Hurricane. And that's what he did. So I think that first win's coming for, I mean, Ty Gibbs or Carson Hocevar. That's actually a fun kind of
Who
thing.
wins first?
Who is the next first time winner in the Cup Series? Because Priest technically is still looking for it. Gibbs, Hocevar.
I'd take bets on probably Carson.
We go to a road course next week or next month.
Could be Ty Gibbs there.
Could
I
be
doubt it.
Connor Zillage.
Could be.
I
kind of forgot about him.
That's kind of like that's a very interesting kind of little bet. Talladega could be Zane Smith.
Yeah,
so,
Talladega could be literally anybody in the field.
So
it could be Cody Ware.
Cody Ware ends up winning it. That'd be fantastic.
Take your bets. We all bet on people, and it's just freaking Cole Custer.
Cole Custer has a win.
Oh, wait. When did he
Kentucky.
win?
He won Kentucky.
Oh, well, that doesn't count in my head.
COVID year, I think. So, I mean, really doesn't count.
Mickey Mouse.
Cole
Custer could have 20 wins, and in my head, he has no wins.
So, that is an Xfinity Series champion you're talking about there. So, anyways,
hire someone else, Gene.
I mean, maybe sell the charter. I would be fine.
Yeah, that works too. We want Grosjean in NASCAR.
Hey, Darius Rucker's in NASCAR now.
Is that who? I saw a headline about someone investing in NASCAR.
Yeah, Darius Rucker now is a part owner in Legacy.
Oh.
So, Darius Rucker, Jimmy Johnson, and Matt Kenseth. That is someone's entire childhood. Someone is just loving that news.
They're like, yes, oh my gosh, 3 people from my childhood own a NASCAR team. Can't wait to see. Oh, Eric Jones and John Hunter Nemechek.
Dollar Tree inverted scheme.
Oh, we got the Dollar Tree scheme and then the Dollar Tree upside down scheme. Hooray. Run the Mobile One scheme every week.
For real. It's such a good looking scheme.
It is so good.
But, okay. Do you want to start with winners or do you want to start with dark horses?
Let's start with winners. Just betting favorite winners. Does Bubba Wallace count as a dark horse? That's my question.
I will say no because he's the 12th. He's 12th. Okay. I think 12th is like kind of where we draw the line.
Okay.
Do you want to say it together? Because I genuinely think we have the same guy.
Okay. Ready? You count.
3, 2, 1. Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. Okay. The Toyotas are so good, and Denny's so good here.
Yeah.
It's just He's not going to win now because we said it. We both
Yeah,
said it. And,
we totally jinxed it.
but the 11, I think, is just in a league of his own at
Yeah,
Martinsville. Um, and he's got momentum just because of how good Toyota has been.
yeah,
Dark horses, though. Um, you want to start?
yeah. They're not really dark horses, so I'm gonna have to pick somebody else because I was gonna go Bubba or Priest, but they're higher up than I thought they'd be in the betting odds. And those seem like low hanging fruit.
I'll give you Bubba or Priest. I think that's fair because
I
it
was going to
really
give a shout to Josh Berry just off a whim that he
okay.
could possibly just hit one. You never know.
Josh
He has
Berry
a
is just
decent he has
discount
a
Ryan
decent
Priest.
passing. Yeah, he has a decent passing rating here, and you never know. Maybe he just clicks with something with Penske. That would be my dark horse. But if I had to pick a dark horse, it'd probably be 1A, 1B, Bubba 1A, Priest 1B. Just giving the nod to the Toyota out of just pure respect.
There's been a lot of that this year. I wish he was lower down, because I could see Austin Cindric winning here this weekend. That would be my dark horse, but he is 13th, so we'll count it kind of as the same. I'll take Austin Cindric as
Okay.
my dark horse just because Pitsky's so fast here. And he has been really good to start the year. He just has had terrible luck.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll take Cindric, and that's kind of our predictions for
Yeah.
Martinsville. I wanted to talk about like one thing, just kind of to throw the debate out there because I saw the clip circulating from the Dale Jr. download, and they got into an argument.
Oh boy.
Do you think Justin Allgaier, based off of his success in the O'Reilly, Xfinity, Nationwide, Busch, whatever you want to call it, series, is a NASCAR Hall of Famer?
I saw a little clip about can only Cup guys get, and my lean is like, yeah, I don't think. I mean, with all due respect, I don't think so.
I think that he's well. We already have some guys that are exclusively truck and like Grand National Series drivers in the Hall of Fame.
If it was up to me, and you're just asking me straight up, and you're not asking about precedent and all that kind of stuff, I'm just going to be like, why couldn't you do it at the highest level?
I
That's
would.
my only question.
Okay, so we're going to be on opposite sides of this.
So, like, yeah, can we give a guy that's been in like that's played for the Gwinnett Stripers for 20 years that bats 415 that never got called up? Is he a MLB Hall of Famer?
Well, here's the difference. Racing is completely different. It's not a the best 36 drivers are not in the Cup Series right now. And that's because you had to bring funding to a ride or you have to have sponsorship or something. And the rides themselves are not equal. It's not an individual sport, or it's not a sport like where you can just rattle off individual accolades, and even though you didn't win, you can um, go to the Hall of Fame like you can in stick and ball sports. In motorsport, you were kind of tied down by your equipment, and I would argue that some guys just never get the opportunity to ever go to the Cup Series properly because of sponsorship or they don't bring enough money to the table. I mean, look at what's happening right now with 2311. Anyone with eyes sees that Corey Heim is a better driver than Riley Herbst. And Justin Allgaier is, for what he has actually accomplished in the Xfinity Series, or now the O'Reilly, he um he if given a competitive cup ride and had the time to actually like build into it, most likely would have made that jump. But the problem is we will never know. It's a very interesting kind of thing because NASCAR does not have a strict ladder system the way that even other motorsports do.
If that's the reason that he's not in the Hall of Fame and couldn't get sponsorships or whatever and stuff like that, I have four words for you, my friend. Get your money up.
So,
If you're that good and you can't find sponsorship, that's on you.
yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it is.
That's you suck at marketing yourself.
So everyone in NASCAR could learn a thing or two about that.
Yeah. Maybe they all just suck at marketing themselves. But if I'm Corey Heim, I'm like, why can't I bring in what does Riley Herbst have that I don't have?
Money.
You don't think Monster wants to sponsor a guy that's going to run in front?
They apparently said no because
That is,
they cut all their sponsor for Tyler Reddick this year.
I cannot even fathom that. I may have to stop drinking Monsters.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't drink the black cans anyways. So
I was gonna
I
say
already,
Monster also refuses to make like any cool schemes. They just like black and green. That's our thing.
if they had the white Ultra Zero scheme,
People
that
have
would be my
done
that would
white
be my
Ultra
first die
Zeros for
cast.
Carson Hocevar because he's rumored to get the Monster deal.
Yeah, that would be my first diecast I think I would buy. I don't own a diecast car,
We gotta
so
get
that
you
would be
that.
the first one that I own.
I'll get you a 17 cinnamon toast crunch one or something like that.
Eat my cinnamon dust. Yeah, it'll take 8 months to get here.
I know for real. But I think that's an interesting conversation about Allgaier. I think that right now he's not a Hall of Famer. If he wins another title, then I think we have to really start to have that discussion. The issue, though, is NASCAR has a set amount of people who can be inducted into the Hall of Fame every year, and it never goes up or down. And some Hall of Fame classes are stronger than others. Um, like Kurt Busch, Carl Edwards should not have had to wait as long as he did. Like there are certain guys on that ballot still that have had to wait a while because like they've had to wait for Jimmy Johnson and Chad Knaus to cycle through. And then I mean Kurt Busch came in and he was an instant Hall of Famer and all of that. So I think it really does need to be like baseball. As much as I hate the baseball Hall of Fame grading. I think that the actual voters for NASCAR are way better than most other sports, but I think that they need to have more of a criteria of there's no set amount of things. If you do not think anyone is Hall of Fame worthy, we will not elect anyone
Yeah,
for this year.
that's so stupid. They have a minimum amount. I hate that.
Like you have to have it three people make it every year.
Yeah,
Two modern and one from the
yeah. Well, I'm all about exclusivity when it comes to Hall of Fames. So that's why I don't hate the way baseball does it. I just hate the people that vote for it.
say I think that they just get it wrong. Like
Yeah,
I am totally fine with maybe one guy a year getting in, but the fact it took Andrew Jones as long as it took, the fact that Dale Murphy is not in the Hall of Fame when he's won 2 MVPs and all of that. I mean, even like going to like steroids, I don't care. They're good enough to be in the Hall of Fame. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So anyway,
hashtag not my home run champ.
opening day is actually tonight, but I'm not watching Yankees Giants. So I'll we'll start watching baseball Friday.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, this is the NASCAR podcast, not the Braves podcast. So, anything else you want
Check
to
out
say?
the Braves podcast. Though,
Yeah,
right?
they'll be up. They'll be up actually already up on the channel by the way by the time you see
Nice.
this one. So
Nice.
because it's already finished rendering. Oh my goodness, that rendered fast.
Nice.
So perfect, cool. So anything else you want to say though?
No, just I'll be tuning into practice from a fishing on a boat in Florida, so should be a real bummer.
Oh no, poor you.
I know. It's a hard life I lead.
So, well, that's Grant. I'm Cayden, and it's been a good episode, I think. And this has been the Tri-Oval Office. Leave a comment down below if you like the video, or just like the video, or subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. Um, let's say, what accessory besides glasses would you put on Grant if you could put anything on him for him to wear?
Oh boy.
Um,
Yeah, I can't wait to hear someone's answer.
Danica.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Danica. But yeah, that was the Tri-Oval office. We'll see you for a Martinsville race review during over the weekend or Monday, and then we'll have a guest on next week for the bye week episode, where we can kind of be a little bit looser if that's even possible because we are not strict at all on here. So, all right, see you next time, guys. And for now, that's the Tri Oval office.